3 things that I'm not telling my kid once I become a parent because I said so. I'm not telling my kids that. If my kids ask me why they can't do something or why they can't go somewhere, and I tell them no, and they say why not, I'm not saying, oh, because I said so. Like, what kind of parenting is that? Like, the way I grew up, if my mom didn't want to do something and I asked her why we couldn't do it, she didn't just sit there, oh, because I said so. She told us the reason why. And when my mom would explain to us, I would have a better understanding of why she doesn't want me to do that. And I don't think what most parents understand is that that's really reason why their kids are so sneaky. They think you're just trying to ruin their fun. They think you're just being an a-hole. Whole time you're trying to look out for them, but you won't let them know because you got too much of an attitude to tell them why you don't want them to go to a party way across town where they be shooting and sniffing cocaine. You have to be a role model as a parent. You have to be a good parent so that when your kids grow up, they know how to parent their kids because of what you taught them. Second thing, I'm not waking up in the morning yelling at my kids and doing a bunch of screaming about how the dishes wasn't washed, clothes, trash. I'm not doing that. And I've experienced it, I've lived with my grandma a few times. I've stayed over a friend's house. Like, I know like some parents do it. They wake up in the morning, they just have an attitude. They just have a complete attitude, yelling at you because you're not getting up fast enough, yelling at you because you're taking too long, yelling at you because they getting ready to leave. Like, I don't see the point of waking up with an attitude is. Like, I don't get the point of that. I'm waking up. I'm saying good morning to all my kids. I'm asking them how they slept. I'm going to act like a decent human being. I'm not going to sit up there and wake up and get to hollering and screaming at them. Because, again, I'm their role model. What would it look like if I got up in the morning, in the a.m., yelling and acting hostile like I don't got no good sense? So, yeah, I won't be doing that. Third thing that I won't be doing is taking money from my kids when they get jobs. My mom never did it to me. My mom's mom never did it to her. I'm not doing it to my kids. I don't care how much we're struggling. I decided to lay down and have kids. I decided to get married and have kids. I'm going to pay the bills. I'm going to put food on the table. I'm not taking money from my kids if they get a job. That money can be used for their clothes, shoes, going to the mall, whatever they want to use it for. If they decide they want to help me pay the bills, okay, I probably won't accept it because my mom still does it, but that was helpful to you. I have friends whose parents literally take their money without asking to help pay bills. The money that they work for, they take it and be like, oh, well, you owe me. That's another thing. My kids don't owe me. Your kids don't owe you. They didn't ask to be born. They didn't ask to be here. You decided to lay down and have kids. Now you're going to take care of them. I'm not taking money from my kids. I'm not taking money from them. I'm not forcing them, helping to pay for the light bill. I'm not doing any of that because my mom didn't do it to me. My mom always told me that she wanted me to be a child while I still was a child, and that I don't need to be paying bills because when I need to pay bills, I'm not going to want to pay them. And just a bonus one, my kids will always have a ride. I don't care if I'm tired. I don't care if don't feel like getting up. My kids are always going to have a ride. Some parents tell their kids, well, if I take you there, I'm not picking you back up. I'll pick you back up, but I'm not taking you there. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'd rather for me pick up my kids and to find out a few hours later that my kid got shot or my kid's dead somewhere in the alley. My kids will always have a ride. I'm not going to be that little ghetto mom to be making their kids walk everywhere and be telling them to find a ride everywhere they want to go. But that's just me. I can't speak for everybody. Can't speak for everybody.